Morning, everyone. All right. Excuse me. So I want to give everybody a second just to get settled. Silent disco, if you're listening along, if you want to play along, grab your Spotify, whatever kind of account that is, and you're going to go to How to Dream Still. Also, if you have props, blocks specifically, that go and grab your old encyclopedias that you don't use anymore and put them to good use. All right, so if you're listening along, I'll let you know when to start music. So find a seat. We're going to start with a mudra of Haya Varada. Turn your left palm up in your lap and bring your right hand like a stop sign. The invitation is to then close your eyes. Take a deep, full breath in. Exhale through an open mouth. And again, a breath in. Exhale through an open mouth. And one more time. And then as you seal your lips and you begin to move into your breath, just beginning to move as though below the outer surface, moving inside to begin to explore the inner landscape. A good friend yesterday reminded everyone, she posted about this, a Brene Brown quote, and she says, acceptance is a small, quiet room. Acceptance is a small, quiet room. And this made me start to think about where I feel that I'm meeting resistance. So right now, this right hand, this hand sometimes can feel like a stop, like a boundary. Right? And then this left hand, this is your receptive hand, your hand of acceptance. As we move through our practice today, I invite you to just explore in that inner landscape. Where are the places of resistance, the moments of stop, the moments of boundary, the moments of revolution, of being contrary? And notice when they're there for a reason. And then as with this left hand, where are the places of acceptance? The places in your body that feel full and expansive. And then bring your hands together at your heart. Can we move into the place in the middle, the place of balance? Knowing when to say, okay, I can accept that, I can move into this, and when to say, no, I need to keep moving forward, I need to keep pushing through this piece. Let's start our practice with the sound of an Om. Inhale. Om. All right, open your eyes. Sit up on your heels with your toes curled under. So that you start to open up the soles of the feet, the fascia on the bottoms of the feet, and then in that same way, interlace your fingers all the way to the webbing. Stretch your arms up to the sky. I know this can be a little bit intense. This is like a wake up for the feet, a wake up through your hands. Take a breath, invite a bit of a back bend. Let the front of you come forward. Bring the front of you up. And then as you exhale, round. And really breathe into the back of the lungs, the back of the ribs. One more time, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, bring your hands forward. And then release. Okay, so grab your music. You can start that now. And if you do, in fact, have your block or your encyclopedia or whatever it might be, let's go for it. Let me just double check something. Okay, good. So stand on your block, just at its lowest height, with your right foot. Try to get as much surface under the foot as possible so you feel pretty sturdy. Relax your arms by your sides, and then start to swing your left leg. Add your arms. Just imagine taking yourself a little stroll. A little stroll through Central Park. A little stroll through the Grand Canyon. A little stroll down the beach. A little stroll through your neighborhood. And just keep going. Let the ankle get really free. 3, 2. And then nice and light. Place the ball of the foot down. Stay up on your tippy toes. Shift the weight to center. Reach your arms to the sky. Take a breath. Hold on to your left wrist. I know you can't see my hands now, but hold on to your left wrist and then lean over to the side. Take your time. Keep drawing this opposite hip underneath of you so you get more through your ribs. And then think like you're going to use your arms, your shoulders like wings to come around. Reach to the corner of the room, round your back. Look down at your legs. And then as you rise up, just let your arms go. Let them swing. And then lower down off of your block and switch sides. Stand on your block. Make sure that feels pretty sturdy. And go. So let gravity be on your side. Letting gravity bring the weight of this leg down towards the ground. Just creating some natural length from belly to hip, belly to thigh, belly all the way to heels. And swing your arms. 3, 2, 1. Place the ball of the foot down. Shift your weight to center as much as you can. Take your arms up, take a breath. Hold on to your right wrist, come up and over. And gather your hips to center as you reach over. And then reach across yourself on the diagonal. Look down at your legs. And then rise back up to center and let your arms go. All right, set your block to the side. Top of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold in half. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Stay right here. Put a little bend in your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Get really sturdy. Keep sending your knees forward like you're sending them into imaginary mitts as you reach your seat back. And keep pointing your elbows to the sky. And then fold in half over your legs, bringing the upper to meet the lower. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back, float back, Chaturanga. Take it to a back bend, breath in. Take it to a dog, exhale it back. Walk your dog hand to hand, foot, foot. And then bend your knees so you can stick your seat way, way up. Nice and slow from the thigh, from the leg, root your thighs back to straighten your legs. Can you keep your hips high? Let's try that again. Bend your knees. Take your seat nice and high. And then to straighten your legs, root your thighs straight back. One more time. Take a breath in. Bend your knees. And then to straighten your legs, root your thighs back. And then with your straight legs, rise to your tiptoes and fan out your toes nice and wide. Roll forward, plank pose. Take it to a dog by taking your seat up and back, bending your knees. Inhale, rise to tiptoes, straighten your legs, wave forward, plank pose. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. One more time, rise to your tiptoes, straighten your legs, wave it forward. Exhale, take it to a dog, bend your knees like you're resisting the pull of gravity. And then come forward to plank pose for a breath. Exhale, lower your knees down to the earth. Bend your elbows, think chaturanga, hold. Straighten your legs if and when you're ready. Come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, rise up to cobra, take a breath in. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Curl your toes under, make your legs really strong. Pretend you're already in a plank. Your hands on the earth, your belly strong. Take a breath. On your exhale, push up plank pose. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold in half. Inhale, rise and stand, reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Okay, little Surya Namaskar C, kind of, a variation. Hook your thumbs together. Stretch your arms to the sky, take a big full breath in. Imagine coming up and over yourself. And then exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back, knee to the earth. Same thing, hook your thumbs together, stretch your arms to the sky. Breathe at 3. Pubis forward, navel back, 2. Release your hands down to the ground, step back, downward facing. As you inhale, wave forward, plank pose. As you exhale, knees. Chaturanga, hold. Find your legs. 3, 2, right to a back bend, breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. From your dog, bend your knees, lunge your left foot forward. Right knee to the earth. Right toenails to the earth. Hook your thumbs, reach your arms to the sky. Almost like you're pulling into your own resistance. Breathe, 3. Breathe, 2. Release your hands down to the ground, step forward, fold in half. And then root to rise, rise and stand, reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Just like that. Inhale, hook your thumbs, reach up, take a breath. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, right foot goes back, knee to the earth, toenails to the earth. Anjaneyasana, reach up, 3, 2. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, place your knees down, come to your modified chaturanga. 5 legs. 3, 2, back bend, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Bend your knees, lunge your right foot forward. Left knee to the earth, left toenails to the earth. Hook your thumbs, reach up. 3, 2. Hands to the ground, step forward, fold in half. And then root down into your legs, rise and stand, reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart. So let's move through it. It's one breath, one movement. You don't have to hook your thumbs anymore. You can just go palms together if you'd like. Inhale, reach up, take a breath. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back, knee to the earth. Anjaneyasana, take it up, take a breath. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Maybe it's full chaturanga this time. Exhale. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to a dog. Bend your knees, step your left foot forward. Right knee to the earth, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, step forward, fold. Inhale, right back, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot back. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, dog. Right foot forward. Left knee down, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Hands to the ground, step forward, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left leg back. Anjaneyasana, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, wave it to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, back bend. Exhale to a dog. Bend your knees, left foot forward. Right knee down, reach up, take a breath in. Hands to the earth, step forward, fold in half. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Last one, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot back, knee down. Anjaneyasana, take it for a breath. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward. Anjaneyasana, reach up, take a breath. Hands to the ground, step forward, fold in half. Inhale, rise and stand. Exhale your hands to your heart. Arms by your sides. Catch your breath. Widen your stance. And then start to twist. Unlock your heels. And just let your body turn. Let your hands move up and down. So they're slapping gently up against your arms, your hips, your sides. It's an empty coat sleeve, right? So you put on a coat that was way too big for you, and you swing it around. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Release your arms by your sides. Close your eyes for a moment. Breath in and breath out. And then walk your feet back underneath of your hips. Take your arms straight out in front of you for your knees. Say no thank you to this next part. Just fold and then meet us there. But if possible, bend your knees. Come on up to the balls of your feet. Woo! Lower your hips all the way down to your heels. Release your fingers to the ground. Right? And then moving with the breath, on an inhale, the heart comes forward. On an exhale, like you're pressing the ground away from you. 3, 2, last one. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold in half. Reach across, hold your opposite elbows, and sway it out. Shake it out. Fingers to the earth. Press your feet into the earth. Make your mark, make your print, and rise up. Good. Feel what you've made. With your feet still at hips width distance, take a breath, come to an Utkatasana. Sit back and sit low. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's add a twist to your right. We're going inside, left elbow inside the knees. Split your hands. Sit into it. And then take it back a little bit further through your seat so that you can get intimate, left shoulder to left knee, at a bind, half or full. Right, so if we call this a twisted vine, you are the vine, your leg is the trunk. Twist around your leg. Nice and slow, relax your head, little neck release, and then start to straighten your right leg more. Just the right one. Breathe at 3. See where that takes you on the right side of the neck. 2. And then to let it go, unwind the vine. Press down into your feet. Use them. Roll up your spine, but keep pressing your feet into the earth. This is what's giving you the strength in the belly to really resist the pull of the back. Inhale, come to your Utkatasana, second side. Hands to your heart, you're twisting left. Right arm goes inside. Sit low with it, sit back with it. Split your hands. Add your bind. And think, I am twisting the vine of my torso around the trunk of my leg. Let your head go, let your neck go. Press your left leg more straight. Keep moving to the balls of the feet. And then to let go, let it go. Last time, press your feet down into the ground. Press down, press down, press down. Feel the belly fired up. Inhale, rise all the way up, shoulders to your ears. Let them go. Lion's breath. Stick out your tongue. Inhale, take a breath. Utkatasana. As you exhale, hands to your heart, twist it right. Knees together for this. Let's keep moving. Through center, take a breath. Exhale, twist it left. And then more movement. Rise up, stand up, lift up. Exhale, twist it right. Inhale, center, rise up. Exhale, left. One more, center. Exhale, right. Center. Exhale, left. Center, take a breath. Fold, let it go. Just like a waterfall over your legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, your choice, chaturanga or down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Catch your breath. Land. Static, shake out your legs. Little bounce. Little bounce, really let it go. And then bend your knees and stick your seat way, way up. Nice and high up through your pelvis. Bring your right hand to your back. And as you flip your palm to the sky, widen through your right elbow. And now look forward. Even here in your dog, look forward. Keep looking forward as you come to a plank with your right arm behind you. Look even more forward. Take your right arm to the sky. 3, 2. Right hand to the earth. Down dog, bend your knees. Put your left hand on your back, right? So the more bend you have in your knees, the easier it is in this right shoulder, right arm. Go up, up, up through your seat. And now look forward in your dog. Keep looking forward, come to a plank. Really got to trust yourself. Keep seeing where you're going. Look out. Left arm goes high. Left hand to the ground, plank pose. Downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees, lunge your right foot forward. Okay, take your arms nice and wide. And then turn your right toes out to about 2 o'clock, right? Like a ballet first. Lower the back knee down to the ground for a moment. Lower the back toenails to the ground. And then take your right hand to meet your left hand. So as you now are working more of a 10 and 2, notice if this right knee wants to splay open. Instead, step the foot down into the ground. Get really strong through the legs. And then lower your elbows down. Right, so I'm trying to hold this right leg as a really sweet, like a gate, right? Like this is the sentry. Nobody's getting through. So I then have the freedom to come all the way out here. Now, if you have to come up to your hands, that's okay. But can you curl your back toes under, lift your back thigh? Keep this left elbow or left hand, you can always look like this, down here, and put your right hand on your right leg. Again, keep the gate closed. Go back. You lean back. Grow the pose through the crown of the head. And then to let go, put your hands down. Turn your hands, turn your feet to the long edge of your mat. Take a breath, lift and lengthen. A little bend in your knees. Exhale your hands to your hips. Find it right here. Get strong in your legs. Bring your hands to your heart. You want more, reach your arms out in front of you. Breathe at 3. Breathe at 2. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise all the way up. Turn your right toes out, warrior 2. Bend your knee. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale to triangle. Your right hand goes down, your left hand goes high. And then as you're drawing your right hip back, giving yourself more and more space, reach forward through your right toes. Reach forward through the crown of your head. So this right leg is really straightened by virtue of trying to draw the right seat back, moving in 2 directions at the same time. To let it go, set your hands down. Take your hands back out to 10 and 2. Take your heart forward. And then lower your left knee down to the ground. Just for a breath, keep looking forward. Shift your weight back as you peel your right toes up, Ardha Hanuman. And then step back into your right foot, step back, plank pose. Breathe at 3. Breathe at 2. Downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees, lunge your left foot forward. Take your hands nice and wide to 10 and 2. Place your right knee to the earth, place your right toenails to the earth. Same idea. So now you turn your left toes out. 45 degrees, 10 o'clock, ballet first, whatever makes sense in your mind. Take your hands over to meet your right. Left hand to meet right hand. Can you lower your elbows down? And then if and when you're ready, curl your right toes under. This is where it gets really interesting. Fire up the back leg. Put your left hand on your left leg. Lean back without opening the gate. Don't be afraid to open the angle even more over here to the right because you feel like you need more space. And then to let it go, turn it all the way around to the side of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to your heart. This time take your arms wide, out to the sides. Breathe at 3, 2, hands to your hips, rise to stand. Warrior 2, left toes out, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, take it to a Trikonasana, triangle, left hand down, right hand goes high. And then feel that by virtue of pulling the left hip back and going down into the left big toe at the same time, that is creating the action of straight. Let it go. Lower your hands back down to the earth. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Lower your knee down to the ground and keep yourself connected, upper to lower, for a breath. Shift it back. Lift your left toes up. And then step back into your left foot, step back, plank pose. 3, 2, from your plank, yogic squat, top of the mat. And then bring your hands to your heart. And then lift about halfway up, turn your toes more forward. Reach your arms out in front of you. Rise all the way to stand. Bring your hands to your heart. Walk your feet underneath of your hips. All right, standing on your left leg, pick up your right knee. Interlace your fingers at your shin. And then let your knee rest down into your arms as you lean back. Okay, now do your best to keep your hips where they are. Keep leaning back into a back bend. Maybe take your gaze, your drishti, to the sky. That shakiness in your left leg, that's just the intelligence of the left leg. Everything working harder to get a little smarter. And then back to center. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart. Reach your right leg out in front of you. Can you change nothing? Peel your toes back. Press out through your heel. Stand up a little bit taller. Reach your arms up. And then like a pendulum swing, take it all the way through to a standing split. Your right leg is going to go to the sky. Big step back with your right leg. Get high on your fingertips so you're nice and light. Switch your step, please. Right foot forward. Left knee to the earth. Left toenails to the earth. Arms wide. As we move into our Anjaneyasana, so this time we're holding the Anjaneyasana. We're going to add a little bit to it. Feel it. You're growing it from the rudder of the back foot. Think of this like you as a wave rising up and out of the ocean. Come forward. Come up. Reach up. Reach across. Hold your opposite elbows. Take your elbows up into your hands. And then maybe, just maybe, interlace your hands behind your head. Keep that image of a wave in your mind as you bring your elbows forward and then high to the sky. And there you are, the wave cresting up and over. 3, 2. To let it go, release your hands down to the ground. Curl your back toes under for some stability. Shift your way back to your Ardha Hanuman. It's just like before, but let's add to it. With your back toes curled, hover your back knee. So you're in this funky little lunge shape. Half this, half that. Look forward. Let your heart come forward. Let your heart sing out. And then step into your right leg. Take your left leg straight back behind you. Keep your belly on your thigh, but keep your back leg really high. In fact, look forward. Float your hands to your leg. Hold on tight. 3. You can do it. 2. Hands to the ground, handstand hop or no handstand hop, Vinyasa. Inhale, back bends. Exhale to a dog. Static shake number 2, shake out your legs. You got something in your pants, get it out. Something in your shirt, get it out. Something left in your brain, get it out. Everything out. 3, 2. Plank pose for a breath. From your plank pose, yogic squat, give it a whirl. Hands to your heart. Lift your hips a little higher. Stand all the way up. Arms by your sides. Walk your feet underneath of your hips. Stand on your right leg. Pick up your left knee. So you interlace your fingers at your shin. Stand up super tall. And then lean back. Lean back. Oh, yes. Maybe look up. That's what always gets me. And then back to center. Hands to your heart. Reach your leg forward. Press out through your heel. Pull your toes back. Add your arms. That's it. 3. Keep going to the sky. 2. And then pendulum swing. Swing it through. Standing splits. From your standing split, step your left leg back, nice long lunge. Get light on your fingertips. Switch your step, left foot forward. Right knee to the earth. Right toenails to the earth. Put your belly, put your torso on your left leg. Right, so for the moment, it's contact. And why? Well, for so many reasons. But to start to get the hips forward a little bit, right? But then start to draw the navel back like you're resisting. And then here we go. Anjaneyasana. From the back toes, come forward up. Reach across, hold your opposite elbows. Throw your elbows up into your palms. And then keep being the wave. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows to the sky, up and over. Exhale nice and slow, let it go, set your hands down. Curl your back toes under, just for stability. Shift your weight back. And as the left toes go up, right, pointing them more and more to the sky, can you bring even the baby toe back? And then hover your back knee. Notice if your right hip kind of bumped over to the right to do the work for you, hug it to center. Keep your hips on their own side. And then spring into this left foot. Look forward. So there's lots of buoyancy in this back leg. This left leg, this is your root, this is your foundation. Use it. Grow down into the left foot, come forward. Like you're about to take flight. Reach down and hold your ankle, your calf. 3, 2. Hands to the earth, with or without a handstand hop. Take it up. Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale to a dog. Breath in, breath out. Take a big breath into your nose. Exhale through your mouth. In your downward facing, look forward. Come forward, plank pose. Keep looking forward, take it to a dog. Can you bend your knees in your dog? Keep your heels really high. Right, so this is for buoyancy and springiness. Plank, dog, plank, dog, plank, dog. 5, 4, 3, let it get spicy. 2, plank pose to your belly. Inhale, rise up to cobra. Lift your feet, lift your hands. Bring your hands to your low back, your tail, your sacrum, and reach the tail back until you feel the pubis on the ground a little bit more. And then draw the navel back, lift your feet up. I'll say that one more time. Pubis down, navel back, feet up. Sweep your arms back. Interlace your fingers. Press the heels of your hands together. Breathe at 3. Breathe at 2. Keep pressing the pubis down, bend your knees. You can stay right here, point your toes up, or reach back and hold your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go right to locust, right to upward facing. Re-extend, hands down, feet down, upward facing. Down dog, exhale. Bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen for a breath. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Standing on your right leg, dancer. So reach your left hand back. You can hold the outside of your foot, bring the knee to center. You want more through the collarbone, flip the palm around, thumb back. Then hold the foot, knee to center. And then aim your heart forward. Really lift up into the chest, into the front as you reach your right arm up. Kick and reach and kick. And then rise all the way back up. Bring your knee with you, don't rush it. Take your arm up. Add a twist for a breath. Take your hand across for a little dancing Shiva. Reach your other arm back behind you. Finally, back to center. Both arms back up. Left leg forward. Standing split. Step your left leg back. Get light. Right, so we're going to do this twice. Left foot forward. And then right foot forward. Take your arms out to 10 and 2. Place your left knee down to the ground. Place your left toenails down. Turn your right toes out to 2 o'clock. Ballet first. Right, similar to what we did before. In fact, right now, exactly what we did before. Take your right hand over to meet your left. And then from here, you can work from your hands, or it will make it way more intense. Work on your elbows. Circle your right arm around. Reach for your back foot. Good. Hold your outer ankle. Flex your toes. Kick your foot back. Remember this idea that this right leg is the sentry? Nothing goes past it. It doesn't move. It holds its ground. And you lean back. You go around. In your imagination and in your mind, grow the pose through the crown. To let it go, unwind. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, Prasarita A. Aligning your hands, think like a chaturanga arm. Move your way forward just enough that the hips line up with your ankles rather than being behind. And then fold in. By virtue of your feet and your hips going in two different directions, you are straightening the legs. The seat goes up, but the feet also go down. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, traverse around to frame up your front foot. Keep looking forward as you step back to plank pose. Keep looking forward as you shift your weight to your left hand for side plank. Keep looking forward as you take your right arm over your ear, and now look for your hands. 3, 2, plank pose, breath in. Breathe your plank. 3, 2, chaturanga. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to a dog. So fold in half. Rise to stand, reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart, setting up for your dancer on your left foot. So reach back, hold, either outside of the foot, more for the collarbone, inside of the foot. Aim center, aim straight, straight out in front of you. And then kick your foot back as you take your left arm up. And then take your time, come all the way back up, bring your hands to your heart, bring your knee with you. Add your twist for your dancing Shiva. Woo. Come back to center, take both arms to the sky. Reach your right heel forward. Do your best to stand up tall in the standing leg. 3, 2, pendulum swing to standing split. Take a big step back with your right foot. Get light on your fingertips. Right foot's gonna come forward. Left foot's gonna come forward. And then lower your right knee down to the ground. Okay, so I'll show it from the side this time. Take your arms out wide. Turn your left toes out on a diagonal. Take your left toe to meet your right hands. Maybe stay right there or lower your elbows down for more. And then circle the left arm back for your right foot. Kick your foot back. Look forward with your chest. Come up and around yourself. One more breath. And then unwind. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Take your breath, lift and lengthen. Hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, press the palms together. This is option 1, fold, Prasarita C. Option 2, reach out, take a yoga toe grip for Prasarita D. Wrap your thumbs around and fold. Set your hands underneath of your shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walk it around to frame up what was your front foot. Step back to plank. Keep looking forward. All right, give it a roll. Keep looking forward as you come to side plank on your right hand. Take your left arm over, and then right there, look for your hands. Plank pose for a breath. Downward facing dog. Knees to the earth. Feet back, child's pose. Can you bring your knees together? Bring your eyes to meet your knees. And roll up your spine. And just sit in your hero's pose or your thunderbolt pose. Bring feet together for your thunderbolt, feet apart for your hero's pose. Put your left hand in your lap. Bring your right hand to a stop sign. The invitation is to close your eyes. And then go back. Go back to the landscape. Go back to the inner world. Right now, which hand do you resonate with more? What is this receptive left hand? What does that feel like? What does the right hand feel like? It's by no coincidence that it's harder to keep this right hand up. And then bring the right hand to meet the left hand, both hands in your lap. Bring your thumbs together. And then simply rest your hands on your legs. We're going to keep this Kapalabhati super simple. And just keep your hands where they are. You're going to breathe in through your nose. We'll start breathing out through the mouth in case this is new to anybody. And then partway through, you're going to seal your lips and keep exhaling. And the breath will move out through your nose. So take a breath, prepare. It's out through the mouth. It's a ha, 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 ha. Seal your lips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Open your eyes. Set your hands down by your sides. Press down into your hands and then pull your toes through. So you're going to squat. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift up tall. And then use this almost as a measure. Put your hands on your knees and let the knees come forward into your hands, but keep sitting up tall. And then keep that. In theory, your thighs are now more parallel to the earth. Bring your hands to your heart and add a twist to your right, looking the armpit across. This might be a nice time to stay in your twist, or perhaps you're working a side crow. If you extend the legs one at a time or both, that's great. Or you can have two hands, two elbows for support. That back thigh will have support. Last 3. Last 2. Come back to center. 2-second intermission. Fingers to the ground. Hips to the sky, heels to the earth. And then right back down. Let's start with the same setup. Bring your hands to your knees. Send your knees forward into your hands so you're sitting up super, super tall. Right now, this is giving us the advantage of space. Space from top to bottom. And keep all that gorgeous length in your spine. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your left. Again, it's almost like you're coming, it is that you are coming out and away. And then decide if you're taking it to your crow or you're staying here in your balance. For 3. For 2. Hands to the ground, hips to the sky, heels to the earth. And then lower all the way back down, uncurl your toes, toenails to the earth. Set your hands next to your knees and rock back, pick up your knees. And then down. That might be enough. Maybe walk your hands back a little bit further and rock back. So you're just stretching out your feet to capacity. Keep playing with that. Rocking in and out if you'd like. And then send your legs through. Take your legs out in front of you. Keeping your right leg extended. Bend your left knee to your belly. Take your right hand next to your side. Take your left arm to the sky. Take your breath. And as you exhale, fold. Catch the baby toe edge and fold in. It's up to you. Stay here or work your mind. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Release your bind, rise all the way up. Let's keep it super simple. Extend and switch. Place your left fingertips down. Take your right arm to the sky. Fold, go for the baby toe edge. I use that for myself, that outer edge is a truing device, right? Because if you hold it inside, it has a tendency to splay, to fall. So this remains the Tadasana foot. Add your bind if you'd like. Release, lift and lengthen. Take both legs straight out in front of you. Staying up at a right angle, place your hands on your knee. Bring your left hand across to your knee, bring your right hand behind you. And this right hand can be fantastic leverage as well as a kickstand, turn. Keep that sense of vastness of sky through the chest, through the crown of your head. And then simply switch. Take your right hand across. Take your left arm back. Come back to center. Let the head get a little heavy. Maybe put a block underneath of your forehead. And then release that and start to lower yourself down onto your back slowly and slowly and slowly. And then take a moment with the palms up. Shake out the legs. Shake out the hips. Close your eyes. Let your eyes rest back. And before you totally settle into your Shavasana, move into the interior landscape. Where are the places that are working the hardest? Places of resistance, places of most effort, the places that are shouldering the work, shouldering the burden, places that are holding you up. And then where are the sweetest places? The places where it feels softer. And then totally let go for your rest. It's time for us to come back. Deepen your breath, move your hands, move your feet. Gather your knees to your chest, and perhaps because it's morning time and this can be so invigorating for your spine, rock backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, even a few times. And then come on up to a seat. And one more time, take your mudra, your Abhaya Varada, your left hand, palm up, your right hand in a stop sign. Know that this is a mudra of discernment, a mudra of grace and effort, a mudra of knowing when it's time to fight, to hold your ground, to show up for the battle, to show up for the work, and when it's time to get quiet, to let go, to soften in. It's not one or the other, it's this and that. Bring your hands together to your heart and feel that moment of contact. Like the moment of insight, the inner wisdom. Fellow yogis, the light in me honors the light in each one of you. Namaste. Happy Friday. Happy weekend, my friends. Hope it's fantastic. See you soon.